talk about Melbourne Web First and how you've now the director of that, of an international web series festival, where our students also have the opportunity to intern as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is an experience that also grew out of my research and my La Trobe experience again, which is incredible. And I was lucky to take my web series and go to the US and showcase it at some festivals there, and was really opened my eyes to this extremely large global community of web series creators. And these are people who don't necessarily fit into traditional media, and they're people who are building an industry from the ground up, trying to actually deal with sort of the, you know, to get away from this sort of stereotyping mainstream culture, which I also think is really important when we're talking about global citizenship, that it's multicultural and it's also accepting people for what they are, rather than, say, you know, stereotyping an African American person in a TV show, or a gay person in a TV show, or a lesbian person in a TV show for that matter, which I think is really, really easy to do in mainstream media. There's always a token something another, and this is where web series, I think, is so great, in that it's telling real stories to real people, and being honest about what it means to be African or gay or whatever it might be, without stereotyping the experience. And within this sort of global network, there's great opportunities, I think, for students to come and experience that, to talk to people who are creating these stories, both as journalists, but as media practitioners themselves, as communication people, PR people, and marketing people who are likely to end up working with these creators down the track. So that's what we're trying to build, I suppose, in terms of our internship around Melbourne Web Fest. Is, first of all, the festival in itself is a global experience in a local environment, where we had series from, we got submissions from 23 different countries, and then we're trying to bring this sort of multicultural experience into a screening room in Melbourne, which was at Fed Square this year, but also exposing our students to this amazing experience and getting them to talk and getting them to network with these multicultural creators. And I think that's also really, really important for people in shaping their identity and understanding their position in the world.